So you're either a self-storage owner, a manager, or you're looking to buy one and you're curious what raising rent rates can do. So looking at a little case study here. This is a facility, January 13th, 2020, rural Minnesota, and their rent rates are pretty low, $75 for their 10 by 20s, and their occupancy is pretty good. The question is, how much can you raise it? So in this particular facility, they raised rates right off the gate. And immediately, in a month's time, from January to February, they added $500. So let's go back to January. We'll look at 7127 is the in-place monthly revenue, like your scheduled revenue, right? So then we look at February, a little over a month, $500 added. Well, what about over the course of a year? And you could say there's seasonality there, which there is. January's the dead of winter. You might start to get some more lease ups in February. So let's look at February 24th, 2020, where the asking rates they've raised to 100. They're slowly starting to raise rates, and 93% occupancy, pretty good. So over a year of doing that, what does that look like? You're gonna go from 7,600 a month of scheduled income, boom, 9,200. That's like a 25% increase in 1 year. Now we're looking at the 10 by 20s. Now they're getting 115, and occupancy higher than it was a year ago. So this argument is like, I don't know if the people around here can afford it. This is just in rural Minnesota. This isn't South Central LA. This is a rural area where there's not much barriers to entry. People can afford to pay $100, $120 for their storage units. So people say, I like to stay full. I don't want to mess around with that. Let's look at that question a different way. Do you like to subsidize your tenants' rents? And if so, why? When you can clearly see, and you can do a case study of this time and time again, you like to stay full. I'm just going to pick on one random facility I found. It's in rural Illinois. Don't know anything about it. Every single unit type is full. Well, you're charging $50 for your 10 by 10s and $70 for your 10 by 20s, similar to what this one in rural Minnesota was charging. And look, they're turning people away. So they're subsidizing their in-place tenants. You know you can make more money. You know it's easy. Softwares will do it. This is just StoreEdge. This is just a report out of StoreEdge. It's not like the people running this are geniuses. They just recognize like, oh, we can raise rates and occupancy will stay the same. And we're going to increase revenue 25, 30%. So if you don't like doing that, I want someone to explain to me. Someone tell me why you enjoy subsidizing your tenants' rents. You could charge them full price and give it to children. Do you not like children? Do it for the children. The next time you don't want to raise your rates, look in these kids' eyes. Kids, charitable donations made to them that you could be making. You know, you always like to complain about your property taxes or this price going up. Well, you could make more money and still make enough money to help the kids. Raise your rates. Do it for the kids.